America's 100 Most Loved Workplaces 2022 Newsweek. America's 100 Most Loved Workplaces 2022. It will not surprise anyone who is at least partially awake that, nearly 3 years after COVID-19 hit our shores, the workplace is an unpredictable place. As Newsweek's 2022 list of most loved comp. Plus 10406 chars. Rumor Roundup. AEW investigation. Andrade vs. Guevara. WWE changes plan. More. Cageside Seats. The latest rumors, including EW's investigation into the all-out brawl between CM Punk and the Elite stalling due to one uncooperative person threatening legal action, Andrade hiding in a hallway to ambush Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho's role in helping Sammy, speculating on the rumors surrounding pro wrestling is a favored pastime of many fans, perhaps second only to actually watching the matches. In this daily column, we take a look at the latest rumors. Plus 2188 chars. Musk offers proposal on China-Taiwan tensions. After Russia-Ukraine plan. Reuters. Billionaire Elon Musk, days after floating a possible deal to end the war between Russia and Ukraine that drew condemnation in Ukraine, suggested that tensions between China and Taiwan could be resolved by handing over some control of Taiwan to Beijing. Washington. October 7. Reuters. Billionaire Elon Musk, days after floating a possible deal to end the war between Russia and Ukraine that drew condemnation in Ukraine, suggested that tensions between c. Plus 3707 chars. Florida tokers inadvertently smoked rat poison. 52 sickened. 4 dead. Ars Technica. It's not the first time rat poison has shown up in fake weed. In large, a man holds a K2 cigarette in an area that previously witnessed an explosion in the use of synthetic marijuana, in East Harlem on August 31, 2015. In New York City, 39 with 32 posters part. Plus 4140 chars. Far-Ultraviolet LED efficiently kills bacteria and viruses without harming people. SciTech Daily. A powerful LED can efficiently disinfect surfaces while remaining safe for people. RIKEN physicists have engineered a highly efficient LED that is deadly to microbes and viruses but safe for humans. One day it could help countries emerge from the shadows of P. To work through this issue, 3 physicists at RIKEN Quantum Optogeoviche Laboratory, Masafumi Jo, Yuri Itokazu, and Hideki Hirayama, created an LED with a more complex design. They sandwiched together. Plus 1173 chars. Live. T1. CHN vs JPN, semi-finals, Mount, 2022 World Team Championships Finals Chengdu, World Table Tennis. Watch the live streaming of CHN vs JPN in the Mountain semi-finals at the 2022 World Team Table Tennis Championships Finals Chengdu presented by China Telecom. Find null. Here are camera samples of the Pixel 7 Pro's 30x Super Res Zoom. Gallery. 9:5 Google. Super Res Zoom on the Pixel 7 Pro pushes the 48-megapixel telephoto camera to DSLR level heights. And Google has shared samples. Next generation. Super Res zoom on the Pixel 7 Pro pushes the 48-megapixel telephoto camera to DSLR level heights. And Google has shared 3 sets of samples outside of the keynote. The main Manha plus 1459 chars. Dow Jones dives toward bear market lows as A.N.D. Tesla on Semi Plunge. What to do now? Investors Business Daily. Investors Business Daily. The major indexes are almost at bear market lows again. Dow Jones futures will open on Sunday evening, along with S&P 500 futures and Nasdaq futures. A new stock market rally attempt got underway this past week, with big early gains for the Dow Jones, plus 9169 chars. WWE star Sara Lee's final eerie post before death at 30 New York Post. Celebrating finally being healthy enough to go to the gym 2 days in a row, Lee wrote in her last post. Sara Lee's tragic final Instagram post was published just a day before her shock death and revealed details of a recent health battle. The WWE star passed away suddenly at the age of 30, her family c. plus 2523 chars. How Ukrainians, targeting by drone, attacked Russian artillery in Kherson. The Washington Post. Exclusive video and screenshots obtained by The Washington Post show how the Ukrainian military used a drone to target and successfully attack a Russian artillery unit in the Kherson region. Kherson region. Ukraine. The discovery was made by 2 Ukrainian soldiers staring wide-eyed at their laptop screens, set up in the trunk of their SUV. They sat on a makeshift bench. The large plastic plus 7868 chars. Age versus genetics. Which is more important for determining how we age? Neuroscience News. Age itself plays a bigger role than genetics in gene expression and susceptibility to specific diseases as we age. Summary. Age itself plays a bigger role than genetics in gene expression and susceptibility to specific diseases as we age. Source: UC Berkeley. Amid much speculation and research about how our gene plus 8176 chars. Colossal 1 million mile long plume shooting out from the Sun is captured by astrophotographer. Daily Mail. Andrew McCarthy told DailyMail.com witnessing the giant prominence and 1 million mile long are the moments solar astronomers live for. He watched the event for 6 hours. An amateur astrophotographer pointed his telescope toward the Sun and observed a plume shooting out from the fiery surface at 100,000 miles per hour as it grew to more than 1 million miles long. A plus 3116 chars. 2022 Japanese Grand Prix FP3 report and highlights. Verstappen leads the way from Sainz and Leclerc in dry final practice at Suzuka, Formula One registered. Formula1.com. Max Verstappen set the pace for Red Bull amid much improved weather conditions during final practice for the Japanese Grand Prix, edging out the Ferraris of Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen set the pace for Red Bull amid much improved weather conditions during final practice for the Japanese Grand Prix, edging out the Ferraris of Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. After a plus 2523 chars. This game might be almost finished. Street Fighter 6 beta impressions. Event hubs. It's been a while since we last slept. But it's been worth it as we at Event Hubs have been thoroughly enjoying the Street Fighter 6 beta. We have tons of praise already from our experience as Street Fighter. It's been a while since we last slept. But it's been worth it as we at Event Hubs have been thoroughly enjoying the Street Fighter 6 beta. We have tons of praise already from our experience as Street plus 1652 chars. Putin orders seizure of Exxon-led Sakhalin 1 oil and gas project, Reuters. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday signed a decree that creates a new operator for the ExxonMobil Corp led less than HREF equals https www.reuters.com/companies/exxon.n target equals _blank greater than xom n less than a greater than Sakhalin 1 oil and gas project in Russia's Far East. Moscow, Houston, October 7. Reuters. Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday signed a decree that creates a new operator for the ExxonMobil Corp-led XOM N Sakhalin 1 oil and gas project in Russia. Plus 2184 chars. Gunther vs. Sheamus. Intercontinental Title Match. SmackDown. October 7, 2022 WWE. Null. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Update it to get the best YouTube experience and our latest features. Learn more. Remind me later. Fuel tank ablaze at bridge in Crimea, Russia's rear. Reuters. A fuel tank was on fire on the Kerch Bridge in Crimea early on Saturday. Russia's RIA state news agency said, while Ukraine's media reported an explosion. October 8. Reuters. A fuel tank was on fire on the Kerch Bridge in Crimea early on Saturday. Russia's RIA state news agency said, while Ukraine's media reported an explosion. Traffic was suspended on th. Plus 1119 chars. What's the truth about mindfulness and our health? Daily Mail. DailyMail.com has looked through the science on mindfulness to reveal benefits backed up by science. They include evidence that it can ease stress and even help to lower blood sugar. It has been the craze among celebrities and CEOs for years. Oprah Winfrey says meditation helped to build her $2.5 billion fortune. While singer Katy Perry suggests that without mindfulness practices. Plus 11497 chars. Post-impact images of DART mission have not disappointed. Ars Technica. Ground. Space-based telescopes and a nearby CubeSat have all captured the impact. Enlarged. Nailed the landing. 6 with 6 posters participating. At a press conference shortly before NASA's double asteroid redirection test. DART. Spacecraft smashed into an asteroid. A reporter tried. Plus 4173 chars. A lot of repercussions will come out of the Draymond Green-Jordan Poole altercation. OM. ESPN. Om Young-Misuk and Dave McMenamin react to the altercation between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. Subscribe to ESPN Plus http espnplus.com/YouTube. Get the null deal alert. Alienware's most powerful A.M.D gaming laptop for under $1,800. IGN. Null Dell has this Alienware M17 17 inches gaming laptop equipped with AMD's most powerful CPU and GPU for $2,600. There's a $550 instant discount as well as 2 stackable coupon codes. AWSMITE09 and TOMSGUIDE5. Plus 1677 chars. U.S. Postal Service proposes new prices to offset inflation. CNN. The U.S. Postal Service on Friday proposed increased prices to offset the rise in inflation. According to a statement from the agency, the U.S. Postal Service on Friday proposed increased prices to offset the rise in inflation. According to a statement from the agency, the price hikes, which have been approved by the governors of th. Plus 1,400 chars. K-pop group BTS members face possible military conscription, the Associated Press. Seoul, South Korea. South Korea's military appears to want to conscript members of the K-pop supergroup BTS for mandatory military duties, as the public remains sharply divided over whether they should be given exemptions. Seoul, South Korea. South Korea's military appears to want to conscript members of the K-pop supergroup BTS for mandatory military duties, as the public remains sharply divided over whether they plus 2412 chars. A lot of repercussions will come out of the Draymond Green-Jordan Poole altercation. ESPN. Young Misuk and Dave McMenamin react to the altercation between Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. Subscribe to ESPN Plus http espnplus.com/YouTube Get the null. FDA clears vaccine to prevent whooping cough in newborns by giving shot to mother during pregnancy. CNBC. It is the first shot the FDA has approved for use during pregnancy to prevent a disease in young infants. The Food and Drug Administration on Friday approved a vaccine for use in the third trimester of pregnancy to prevent whooping cough in newborn infants. The vaccine, called Boostrix, is made by Glaxo. Plus 1465 chars. Ocean spray may have created conditions for life to form on Earth. New study suggests. Salon. How did life form from non-living chemicals? New research looks to the random spray from waves. Null. NBA Top 10 Plays of the Night, October 7. 2022 NBA. Never miss a moment with the latest news, trending stories and highlights to bring you closer to your favorite players and teams. Download now. Right arrow https. Null. Valve accidentally plugs Nintendo Switch emulator in Steam Deck promo. IGN. Valve accidentally included the logo for a popular Nintendo Switch emulator called Yuzu in a recent promo trailer for Steam Deck, unwittingly calling attention to its popular use as an emulation platform. Valve doesn't want to acknowledge it, but one of the key selling points of the Steam Deck is its ability to support emulators like Yuzu. That capability was accidentally on full display earlier today. Plus 1788 chars.